Hello everyone, today I want to terraform this area right here into a nice little front garden, because while we have the base and I'm quite happy with it, just don't look at the back, it is missing a nice view. Well, kinda, I mean I really like the view quite a lot that we have here, but there's nothing here and we can't breathe around our base either, because there's not enough trees, so there's some stuff to be done. I want to have some roads in place, and maybe look at some other things that we can place down to make it look a little better. The atmospheric control tower should also be done. Well, done in a second anyway. A little while ago, someone suggested I should be using these roof fences instead of these ones. And there we go, we got the terraformation one done. Well, I think it would probably look good, and it seems like it would probably connect a bit better, because they are actually one full foundation long. Well, maybe not. They seem to be slightly longer. I'm probably not going to do that due to the simple fact that it is the exact same color and color scheme as the building behind it. So it would just kind of blur together. Also, what is our next task? Build 5 habitat tier 1s and 2 tier 2s. And then we get the Earthlink communication tower. And then we can get people to arrive. How expensive are these? We're not really gonna mess with those today, but I do want to see how big they are. Seems like we also auto-craft everything it needs, so that is nice. The composite beams are very slow, so that might take a while. It's actually not that big. I'm quite surprised about that. You know, we might just slot in like 1 or 2 in front here. And then how big is this one? Okay, the tier 2, definitely a lot larger. Our first things first. How's this going? 50% fertilized. I don't think that's moving at all, which probably means we are not getting some nice green grass in this area. That is kind of unfortunate. Something else I want to place down real quick is an area fertilizer. This is going to need some water as well as organics. And organics also need water. I want to set this stuff up early. That way we can just calmly work on the actual design aspect, and then the trees will grow. It seems to be going so fast that the second organic enters it, it's immediately getting used. This habitat could actually work really well in this corner, because if we stand up here, there's a pump that you can see over there. I guess you can still see it, because I didn't really place it that far away. I might smoothen it out over here a bit, make it lower, so it's lower to the seafloor. And then make this like more of a cliff face. I think that could look cool. Something else to look at would be all these things. We have a hanger and a couple other items. These are some of the things I want to place down. There is this charging panel. And in the comments, you guys let me know that that is where we can recharge at least the old battery cells, but I've made fusion since. And look at the timer, man, 66 minutes. That's a lot, so I might just destroy all the old batteries. That did not sound good. Thinking of just adding stairs and so we can go up here. And then make a kind of separate layer over here. I'm not sure what this is going to house exactly, but I suppose we will figure that out later. Alright, this has to go down a lot. Alright, let's smooth that out as well, so it doesn't look too weird going into the ocean. I'm not sure if we can drive underwater. I'm not sure if I want to find out either. This is actually a very steep area. Alright, not really the best, but also not the worst. I think that works for now. Is there any, like, sand block we can have? No. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. There were roads as well, right? Where the heck are those things at? Okay, these roads are a lot bigger than I thought they would be. Let's see how this goes. So, let's bring it down to there. That sticks out. Well, actually, before we do any of that, we should probably make the hangar, right? Sounds like a smarter idea to do. That unlocked a bunch of other things as well, like the ship recall and some stairs. We can have the road go out there. This could be our car storage. We'll work on prettifying it later. This seems very wonky. Let's not do it like that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to smooth that out a bit. The trees, they're kind of annoyingly in the way, so we're gonna have to destroy them. And then we can place them back down later in a more convenient location. Alright, I don't think that goes completely how I want it, but I think it's the best we have so far. Honestly, I'm not even sure where the heck we would be going with this. I did not think about that. Alright, for now I decided to go past this house. I think eventually what I want to do is I want to go that way towards that tower you see in the distance. But we'd have to make a bridge for that. For now, let's smooth out some of the edges. And this raising tool was not meant for you going down slopes. And it's staying slopes. Alright, there's gonna be one weird gap, but I think I have a fix for that. The fix is potentially very lazy. But hey, if it works, right, it works. And how does it look from back here, though? I think that looks decent. Bit of a cliff face. I wish it was more rocky than it is. I suppose we don't really have a choice in that. We're just gonna have to figure out what to do here, and I might just do the same exact thing, to be honest. And that is the road part in, at least. I want to have some exterior lights that go along the road. Because as you know, any good road has to be lit. Right next to the building as well, so it can shine nicely into their window and blind them when they're trying to sleep. Oh yeah, just like real life. So kind of sad, but if we use the blocks, it will go on top. Well, I suppose it makes sense, right? We use the blocks that go on top. I was kind of hoping to use these for roads. I guess maybe that doesn't work. Like, do we have anything that kind of clips into the ground? I guess not really. Like this over here, if we can get this to a decent size. God damn it, I'm stuck again, help! There we go. Use some of the exterior stairs. That was the hope, at least. For some reason, it doesn't really want to attach to it. Why, game? Why you like this, man? Also, why are these floors, like, bigger than these foundations? Why can we not just... Will admit, this building system kind of pisses me off. Alright, that sticks out slightly, which is very annoying. For some weird reason, right? It does not want to connect, the ground in this case, does not want to connect to the platform. I don't understand why. I don't see a reason why. Except that the hitbox might be too big. This line here doesn't want to connect properly. Because of it. Right, I think that's good. And we need to have a staircase that goes down. For the life of me, I don't understand why it just doesn't connect. Need to have it slightly farther. Alright. You can walk up and down without jumping. That is good enough for me for right now. These things didn't work again. Yeah, fantastic. Kinda expected that, to be fair. Have some railings on here. I'm just gonna use these instead. I think they look better. Alright, I had to move the staircase a little bit, so it would align better with this end piece. I like that quite a lot. That works out pretty well. So we can go up here, up to this part. Don't know what we're gonna be building here. Maybe just a small compartment. Of course, we also have to decorate this house a bit. Alright, that's the kitchen. Then we have the bedroom here. And then I'm not 100% sure what the heck to do in this area. I'll just give this the electrical panel and an assembly bench. So it looks like they're doing something here, as well as maybe a cabinet. Gotta have an antenna to get the TV channels up and running. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty nice. Something else I want to have is a place we can actually park the ship, or the spaceship. And there we go, that connects pretty nicely. Just not down here. I don't think we can do anything about that either. Like, there don't seem to be walls that are that size. And the blocks don't work with it either. That is so weird. You'd think it works with this set, right? Because, well, it's right here. I guess not. Now let's also place down one of these. Now we can use this to just easily recall the spaceship. Make a tiny little solar field out here. Well, personally, I am a big fan of these wind turbines. So I'll place them around. Okay, maybe the solar panels detract quite a bit from the base. Maybe I should remove these. I think this is starting to look pretty good. Also just had an idea. We have these concrete blocks. We kind of line them along here. They look like road barricade, or whatever those things were called. The guardrails. That was the idea anyway. I'm not sure if it worked out pretty well. I don't think so. They're also not even the correct color, but... Actually, we could place these ones down. These look a lot more like guardrails than these things do. And they work a lot better, too. I'm gonna put a battery down here, too. Then it's just random decor. Just to break it up slightly. How's that look? Kinda looks like it would be doing something, right? Even though it's not connected. Right, can we place a tree dome up here without it looking out of place? No, that does the same thing as the solar panels did, sadly. I do want to have one around, though. I do think it looks nice. Maybe I connect it up to the house here if we can. I kind of don't like where this pole is at. But also, we kind of need it there. For the rest, I'm gonna have to think on this a little bit. Because it's clearly missing something, I'm just not 100% sure what yet. So I'm gonna take a bit of time and think about that, and I'll come back with a proper finished result. Alright, I've been working at this for like another hour or two. As you can see, I added more buildings in the background, so we have a better skyline. I added some of these here, including some material analyzers. I think that looks alright. I added a bit of a concert stage. I think it turned out pretty well. As you can see, I added some blocks we haven't played with before. It turns out if you hold your mouse over a block, you can actually choose which shape you want. Which sounds really cool, like these thin slabs, right? However, as you can see, they are not the hitbox of a thin slab. Because you can kind of just stand up on the edge like this, all the way up to out here, before you start dropping down. So this is the hitbox of a full block. Which is really unfortunate, because I was thinking of using them for a path, and then found out you couldn't. But I think for stuff like this, it looks pretty cool. I also tried making that bridge, so I expanded the road all the way to out there. However, for some reason, I couldn't cross the lake with it, with the road. So I could never build that bridge. I'm not 100% sure why. Maybe it's too long, maybe it doesn't like being built somewhere in the middle there. Maybe it needs to be supported after a while, who knows. But that bridge ID sadly didn't work with the road. I got myself a new car for on the road that now is gonna lead to nowhere because the bridge ID doesn't work. I dotted a couple more trees around. I think it's starting to look pretty good. It's just kind of sad that this is kind of all we could realistically do. I could probably mess around with the blocks some more, but I honestly have no ideas. Especially if the hitboxes don't really work that well. I really like this though, this little bridge. I think this turned out pretty well, except for, well, the top of the stairs here. Yeah, I would have loved to have a path that goes kind of along here. Yeah, if you have any decorative ideas, leave them in the comments down below. Because I would like to spruce this up even more if we can. But I think this is kind of as far as we can do it. But it looks really good from this angle. I really like it. From up here, I really like this specific scene. Yeah, something definitely has to go right here. I was hoping to make a little beach area, but we can't really do that. Because for one, there's no sand, so we can't play around with that. And two, there's not really any beach-like material, I guess. Things that we would put on the beach, right? The only thing that would make sense is this, I think. You can act like it's a table tennis table. I also added this wall to the garage area. It for some reason kind of removes the floor, which is kind of annoying. However, it does charge the batteries, and it looks like it even includes these ones, the nuclear batteries. Again, I'm not sure if that's necessary with all these batteries, but if we ever need them, I suppose we can just charge them up. We probably will never need them, because the nuclear one is doing great. Because a nuclear energy cell on its own is already like over 66 minutes of vehicle driving time on its own. But yeah, that is my new base. I do quite like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. In the next episode, what we'll do is we're going to continue the terraformation of the planet. I kind of want to have a large building in the back area here. Like one right in between there. And I think this Earthlink communication tower will probably be that. We only need one more tier 1 habitat, which is very easy to get. So next time we're going to be working on that. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.